Don't forget to sign up for our Patreon page. Members get early access to videos, ad-free, and you can see content you can't see anywhere else.
1965 to 1978. Project Serpo, Human Alien Exchange Program, Part 5. The following story is either the greatest kept secret of all time or a complete fraud. You decide. In this chapter, we find out about the early days on planet Serpo. This presentation is of the information posted on the website, serpo.org, from a retired senior government official. The website was intended to facilitate the gradual release of confidential documents pertaining to a top-secret exchange program of 12 U.S. military personnel to Serpo, a planet of Zeta Reticuli, between the years 1965 and 1978. This chapter provides comments made upon first arrival on the planet Serpo, and Section 4.3 are the comments made during the second day on planet Serpo. 4.2 Arrival on planet Serpo. The bowl lids have opened. My wristwatch says 11 o'clock hours. I guess it is still day one. We climb out. EB1 is at our side. He tells us, landing home. Okay, I guess we are there. We gather our gear. 700 reminds us to wear our sunglasses once we exit. We pack up and walk down long hallway, then into another moving room. We travel for 1 minute, then door opens. We are in a large room. We see our stowed gear. Large room. Many smaller spaceships stored here. A large door opens. Bright light. We see the planet for the first time. We walk down the ramp. Large number of Ebons waiting for us. We see a large Ebon, largest one we have seen yet. He comes forward and starts speaking to us. EB1 translates a welcome message from the leader. I guess this guy is the leader. About 1 foot taller than the others. The leader tells us we are welcome to planet. He called it something we do not understand. EB1 isn't doing a good job translating, but we are led to an open arena. Looks like a parade field. The ground is dirt. Looking up, I see blue skies. The sky is very clear. We see 2 suns, one brighter than the other. The landscape looks like a desert, Arizona or New Mexico. No vegetation that we can see. There are rolling hills but nothing but dirt. This must be the central village or town. We landed in an open area with large structures like electrical towers. Something is sitting on top of these towers. On the center of the village is a large tower. Looks like a concrete structure. Very large, maybe 300 feet. Looks like a mirror is placed on top of this tower. All the buildings look like adobe or mud huts. Some are larger than others. Looking in one direction. Can't tell any actual compass readings, but there is a very large structure. All the Ebons are dressed in the same clothing, except for some of the Ebons who were on the spaceship. Now I see others dressed in a dark blue outfit, different from the others. Each Ebon is wearing some type of box on their belts. All have belts. Can't see any children, but maybe they are the same size too. Our boots leave an imprint into the soil. The brightness is almost too much for our eyes without sunglasses. Looking around 360 degrees, I see buildings and barren land. Can't see any vegetation. I wonder where they grow their food. What a planet. Hard to believe we will have to live 10 years here. But a journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 footstep. Can't remember who said that, but that just came to mind. But large numbers of Ebons are welcoming us. They seem friendly. Then, almost shocking us, someone speaks English. We all look around and see an Ebon. This Ebon speaks very good English. This Ebon, we call EB2, speaks almost fluent English, with exception of not really pronouncing the letter W, but EB2 does a good job speaking English. EB2 says we are welcome to the planet Serpo. Okay, that is the name of their planet. EB2 shows us a device and tells us every one of us must wear it. It looks like a small transistor radio. We put it on our belts. The weather is extremely hot. Asked 633 to take temperature. 633 says it is 107 degrees. Very warm. We take off top jacket and leave us with one-piece flight suit. The Ebens look at us but seem very friendly. Some are wearing some type of shawls. I asked TB2 about that. EB2 says they are females. Okay, I see. They all look alike. Really hard to tell one apart, except for the uniform. Some have different colored uniforms. I asked TB2 about that. EB2 says military uniforms. Okay, that makes sense. EB2 led us to a series of huts, looking like adobe-style houses. There are 4. Behind them is an underground room, or storage area. It is built into the ground, underground. We have to walk down a ramp. The doors look like military igloos that store our atomic bombs on Earth. All our gear taken off the spaceship is stored there. We walk down into this area. A very large room. It's very cool, a lot cooler. We might have to sleep here. All our gear is there. 16 pallets of gear. This igloo is made up of something like concrete, but not the same texture. Feels like soft rubber, but still hard. The floor is made of the same stuff. There are lights in the ceiling. Looks like spotlights. They have electricity. We must inventory all our gear sometime. We go back to the huts. The huts are cooler than outside, but still very warm. We must get organized. I tell EB2, we will need to be alone and get organized. EB2, then I realize that EB2 is female. She says okay, we will be left alone. I asked for the body of 308. EB2 seems to be confused and doesn't know about any body. I explained to EB2. She held her hands across her body and bowed her head. It was really an emotional sight because she was almost crying. EB2 told us that the body would be brought to us, but she must check with her trainer. The word trainer kind of shocked me. Is EB2 in training and someone is teaching her? Or is the word trainer in Ebens something different in English? Maybe that means leader or commander. Don't know. But EB2 left. I told 203 to gather everyone in the lower storage area. We will have a team meeting. 633 suggested we start the calendar as of today. It is 1300 on our day 1 on planet Serpo. We had a serious problem. How do we explain our science to an alien entity who doesn't know Einstein, Kepler, or any of the other scientists of our time? Simple mathematics seems so foreign to them. EB2 is the smart one. She seems to understand our language more than 1 and 2. She even seems to understand our basic math. We started with the basic math, 2 plus 2, then progressed on. She understood and even caught on so quick that she continued on without our help. We realized she has a great IQ when she repeated 1000 times 1000 and came up with an answer. We showed her our slide rule. It took her a couple of minutes to figure it out, although I don't think she fully understood all the symbols on the slide rule. She is really something. We found a personality in her. Maybe because we have more contact with her than the others. She is very warm-hearted. One can just sense that in her. She really cares about us and she even worries about us. During our first night, she seemed to make sure everything was just right for us. She warned us of the heat and the light. She mentioned that Serpo does not get dark, like Earth. I wonder how she knew that. Has she visited Earth? Maybe she is just educated on Earth's properties. Maybe they have books about Earth. Anyway, on the first night, she told us about the winds. What winds? Gusty winds start just when the one sun sets. The other sun does not set but stays in the lower horizon. The winds blow dust, free dust into our huts. We had a very difficult first night. We call it night, but it seems that the Ebens just call it a period of their day. EB3 knew the word day but didn't compare it to Earth's day. Maybe she hasn't been to Earth. We didn't sleep well during our night. The Ebens don't sleep like we do. They seem to rest for periods of time and then wake and go about their business, whatever that might be. Source: Serpo.org via Morris Osborne. My take. There you have it. Our heroes have landed on Serpo and are trying to get all situated. I wonder what is in store for them all. Stay tuned for the next episode in 1 week.